This is the Hispanic Hollywood Hall of Fame.
In tonight's show, we'll review the careers of 6 Latino stars shining bright in the always busy Hollywood sky. Legendary performer Rosa Moreno. Popular actor Edward James Olmos. Hollywood veteran of films and television Martin Sheen. We will also review the careers of award-winning actor Benicio Del Toro.
And the beautiful and talented America Ferrara. In the popular television sitcom 30 Rock, one of the main characters aspires to become an EGOT, winning an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. A fantastic achievement for any performer. There are only 12 people in history who can flaunt such a feat. One of them, a Latina from Humacao, Puerto Rico, the fabulous Rosa Moreno.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever.
Singer, dancer, actress. A well-rounded performer bursting with talent. In an era when institutional racism plagued the entertainment industry. The anti-Hispanic bias is stereotyping Hispanic women as spitfires or sex bots.
Let it sink back in the ocean.
She has managed to have a thriving career for almost 6 decades, becoming the member of a very exclusive group of performers, one based on talent and professional achievements. To win an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. Rosa Dolores Alverillo hails from Humacao, Puerto Rico. The daughter of Rosa Maria, a seamstress, and Paco Alverillo, a farmer. Moved to New York City with her mother at the age of 5. She took the surname of her stepfather, Edward Moreno. Soon after arriving in the United States, she began her first dancing lesson under the tutelage of Paco Cancino. A friend of her mother, Cancino was a known Spanish dancer and the uncle of Margarita Cancino, aka Rita Hayworth. At 11, she lent her voice to Spanish-language versions of American films, and by the time she was 13, she had her first Broadway role, which caught the attention of Hollywood talent scouts. In 1961, Moreno landed the role of Anita in the film adaptation of the groundbreaking Broadway musical West Side Story, a part played by Chita Rivera on Broadway. The rest is history.
I know you smoke on your pipe and put Latin. I like to be in America. Okay,
Not one to rest on her laurels, she continues to work steadily on screen and on stage. In the late 1990s, she gained exposure to a new generation of viewers when she played Sister Pete, a nun trained as a psychologist in the popular HBO series Oz. Rosa Dolores Alverillo, a Latina, an EGOT, a bona fide national treasure.
He played the iconic Pachuco. 1980s nostalgia perpetuates his image as Lieutenant Martin Castillo in Miami Vice. And who can forget Gaff in Blade Runner? Here's a brief look at the work of Edward James Olmos.
Parentheses means multiply. Every time you see this, you multiply. A negative times a negative equals a positive. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Say it.
Edward James Olmos was born on February 24, 1947, in East Los Angeles, California, to mother Eleanor Huizar, a Mexican-American, and father Pedro Olmos, a Mexican immigrant. As a young boy, his first love was playing the game of baseball, but by his teenage years, he began to sing in a rock and roll band, which he named Pacific Ocean. After graduating from Montebello High School in 1964, he continued to pursue music while attending East Los Angeles College, where his studies included courses in drama and acting. From the late 1960s to early 70s, Olmos transitioned from music into acting, landing small roles and bit parts on television shows and several films. His first breakout role went through Broadway as the narrator El Pachuco in the play and subsequent film Zoot Suit, earning him his first Tony Award nomination. Olmos went on to play Lieutenant Martin Castillo in the hit television series Miami Vice, receiving both an Emmy and a Golden Globe Award. Next came his memorable supporting role as Detective Gaff in the classic sci-fi thriller Olmos' brilliant portrayal of real-life math professor Jaime Escalante in the intense urban drama Stand and Deliver earned him an Academy Award nomination. An accomplished actor, nonetheless, it is for his important work with social causes and other worthwhile endeavors that Olmos wants to be remembered. National Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF, a distinguished spokesperson for the Diabetes Research Institute Foundation, AIDS Awareness Foundation, Students Against Destructive Decisions, and Parkinson's Disease Foundation, and the founder of Latino Literacy Now, which sponsors events like the Los Angeles Latino Book and Family Festival. In 1997, he shared the marquee with Latina superstar Jennifer Lopez in her feature-length debut, Selena, and worked on films like The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, In the Time of the Butterflies, and Splinter. Alongside director Robert M. Young, Olmos formed YOY Productions, appearing in several of the director's projects, including Triumph of the Spirit, Talent for the Game, and My Family, Mi Familia. He has also joined the cast of several recent television series, including Dead Man's Walk, The West Wing, American Family, Journey of Dreams, and the popular sci-fi action-adventure Battlestar Galactica, where he plays Admiral William Adama, a role that has made him a very familiar face with a younger generation of devoted science fiction fans. In his directorial debut, American Me, Olmos portrays a Mexican-American mafia kingpin who falls in love and grows introspective about his violent lifestyle.
I'm gay. I don't do drugs. I don't even like them, but they're there. And it's a reality. And if I don't take care of that business, somebody else will.
He has an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades. Actor, activist, patriarch of a famed Hollywood clan, and one of the most popular presidents the nation has known for many years. If we consider the ones played on the screen. Let's take a glance at the work of Martin Sheen.
All right, what do you say, fellas? We're closing up.
Wait a minute. We ain't finished yet.
Now, come on, boys, be nice, huh? I told you we were closing up 20 minutes ago.
You touch that switch and I'll tear your arm off.
Charlie, you better leave number 5.
And that is how it all began. He is now a big screen legend with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, exactly at 1500 Vine Street. To his fans, he is best known as Martin Sheen. His real name is Ramon Antonio Gerard Esteves. A known devout Catholic, a variety of sources state that Sheen adopted his stage name in honor of the Catholic archbishop and theologian, Fulton J. Sheen. But a Boys Club identification card posted online alongside a photo of the actor as a child shows an early use of the now famous name. Born in Dayton, Ohio in 1940, the son of Mary Ann Phelan, an Irish immigrant with IRA connections, and Francisco Esteves, a Spaniard from Valderrubias, Galicia, who came to the U.S. by way of Cuba, Sheen proudly proclaims, "I love being Spanish as much as I love being Irish, and I really love being Irish." Drawn to acting at a young age, his father disapproved of his interest in the field. As the legend goes, Sheen flunked his college entrance exam on purpose so that he could pursue his acting career, and despite his father's opposition, borrowed money from a Catholic priest and headed to New York City. During the 60s, he appeared in several popular TV programs like The Outer Limits and Mission Impossible. He went on to co-star in the controversial Emmy-winning 1972 television movie That Certain Summer, said to be the first television movie to portray homosexuality in a sympathetic, non-judgmental light. He even auditioned for the role of Michael Corleone in The Godfather. His next important feature film role was in 1973 when he starred with Sissy Spacek in the crime drama Badlands. In 1974, Sheen received an Emmy Award nomination for Best Actor in a Television Drama for his portrayal of Private Eddie Slavic in the made-for-television film The Execution of Private Slavic.
It smelled like slow death in there. Malaria. Nightmares. This was the end of the river, all right.
In 1979, his performance as Army Captain Benjamin L. Willard in the landmark film Apocalypse Now brought Sheen worldwide recognition.
Where are you from, Willard? I'm from Ohio, sir.
You're a son of a bitch, you know that?
The Ohio native has appeared in more than 65 feature films and has been arrested more than 70 times, mainly for liberal protests. In his acting career, Sheen has been nominated for 10 Emmy Awards, winning 1. He has also earned 8 nominations for Golden Globe Awards. The patriarch of the Esteves family stays strong and productive. Ramon Antonio Gerard Esteves remains popular and very active. His positive contribution to the art of moving pictures is one worthy of recognition.
Young, versatile, with a strong screen presence that already earned him a big Hollywood nod. Now, adding producer to his curriculum vitae. Academy Award winner Benicio Del Toro is a Latino star with a whole lot to offer.
¿Quién? Salazar. Del trabajo, ¿y Salazar estaba ahí? No. El general se va al DF en la semana que entra y yo no me voy a quedar atrás.
Benicio Del Toro is a superbly gifted and accomplished Puerto Rican actor and producer. Born Benicio Monserrate Rafael del Toro Sanchez in San Germán, Puerto Rico on February 1967. He was raised in Santurce with his two brothers in the Roman Catholic faith by his parents, both of them local lawyers. Tragedy struck at the tender age of 9 when his mother passed away due to hepatitis. His father relocated the family to rural Pennsylvania, where he spent his adolescent years until his high school graduation from Mercersburg Academy. Then he set out to pursue a business degree at the University of California in San Diego, when fate stepped in. He discovered and fell in love with acting through an elective drama course. He won a scholarship to the Stella Adler Conservatory of Acting and studied at Circle in the Square Theater School in New York City. His first acting job was a guest appearance on Miami Vice as a thug named Pito in 1987. That same year, he was a background character in Madonna's music video, La Isla Bonita. His illustrious film career began as Duke, the duck-faced boy in Big Top Pee-wee. In License to Kill, he had the distinction of being the youngest actor ever to portray a Bond villain. He then went on to star in The Indian Runner and The Pledge, working under the direction of Sean Penn. He received an Alma Award nomination for the later role, where he plays a mentally ill Indian. Seemingly from out of nowhere, Benicio has distinguished himself in Hollywood with groundbreaking performances in films like The Usual Suspects, earning him an Independent Spirit Award and establishing him as a distinctive character actor. The Fan, where he shares the big screen with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. Basquiat, for which he received another Independent Spirit Award. And Excess Baggage, where his outstanding performance as car thief Vincent Roach, alongside actress Alicia Silverstone, earned him his second Alma Award nomination. He also appeared in two cult classics, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, where he co-stars with Johnny Depp, and Snatch, where he joins a star-studded cast as jewel thief and gambling addict Freddie Four Fingers. His tour de force came in the critically acclaimed box office sensation, Traffic, where his epic portrayal of Mexican border cop Javier Rodriguez made him only the third Puerto Rican in history to receive an Academy Award. He was nominated for another Academy Award in 21 Grams, where he co-starred with Sean Penn and Naomi Watts as an ex-convict turned born-again Christian. Some of his more recent works include his gripping depiction of Che Guevara in Che, and the 2009 remake of The Wolfman, which he also produced.
Moron. Tonight I will kill all of you. I will kill all of you!
She taught young audiences that it's okay for a real woman to have curves, and lately introduced the English-speaking public to one of Latin America's most endearing characters of the past decade, Ugly Betty. The beautiful and talented America Ferrera.
Morning, Mr. Chavez.
Huelga!
This is your second.
Huelga!
Papa, I have something to tell you. I don't know how to say this.
America Georgina Ferrer was born in Los Angeles, California in 1984. She is the youngest of 6 children. Her parents immigrated to the United States from Honduras in the mid-1970s. Georgina, as she preferred to be called, went to Calabash Elementary School in the San Fernando Valley, where the precocious thespian developed her passion for the stage at the tender age of 7. At the age of 16, she signed with a small talent agency that opened the doors for her to audition for commercials and other small projects. Her mother always stressed the importance of a higher education and insisted that she pursue other interests. She was concerned her daughter would not get a fair shake as an actress. Her first big break came at 17 in the Disney Movie of the Week, Gotta Kick It Up. She was cast as one of the handful of Latina girls transformed from a group of shiftless teens into a championship dance troupe by a school teacher. She later made her feature film debut in the indie sleeper hit Real Women Have Curves. Ferrera followed with roles in both television and film, productions like CSI, Touched by an Angel, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Bajo la Misma Luna, and many, many more. Appeared in the off-Broadway play Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Bloghead, directed by Trip Coleman. After that came the role of her life. She played the lead role in the hit series Ugly Betty as Betty Suarez, an adaptation of a popular Colombian telenovela called Yo Soy Betty la Fea, a modern version of The Ugly Duckling. 2007 became a great year for Ferrera. Won the Golden Globe Award for Best Performance by an Actress in a Television Series, Comedy, or Musical for her role as Betty Suarez, beating veterans such as Marcia Cross, Felicity Huffman, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Mary Louise Parker. She as well took home a SAG Award, an Emmy Award, and the Imagen Foundation's Creative Achievement Award. She was chosen as one of Time magazine's top artists and entertainers in the issue of Time 100, the most influential people in the world, one of People magazine's 100 most beautiful people, not to mention the countless magazine covers. Most recently, America appears in the comedy film Our Family Wedding, also starring Forrest Whitaker and Carlos Mencia. She brought to life the character of Astrid in the animated film How to Train Your Dragon, which wasn't new for her, since she also played Fawn in the Disney movie Tinkerbell. Last, but certainly not least, started in the movie written and directed by her fiancé Ryan Pierce Williams called The Dry Land. It premiered at the 2010 Sundance Film Festival. It also ran in the Dallas International Film Festival, where it won the top prize in the Filmmaker Award for Best Narrative Feature. Georgina has come a long way to be where she's at, and with a smile insured for $10 million by the Lloyds of London, this talented and devoted young actress, pride of all Latinos, definitely has a lot to smile about.
That is all for now. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed tonight's program. Don't forget to visit our website so you can discover all that Terramax TV has to offer. I am Modesto Lacen, wishing you a good night and inviting you to come back next week as we explore the life and work of Latinos in Hollywood films. Because in Hollywood, definitely se habla español.